William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs White on Sky Sports Box Office.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin Marbale at the Bad Intentions show here at the O2. With me I've got Luke Campbell, who's just suffered his first defeat of his professional career. Luke?
Yeah, defeat, you know, this is boxing, it was a big test in there for me. I thought it was close, to be honest. Me and my team, we all thought we won the fight by 2 or 3 rounds. But, you know, the judges had it the other way. What can I do about it? You know, I can't do nothing about it. It's one of those things, it's boxing. It's we find out who we really are in defeat. You know, I've never had it easy in my boxing career. You know, and I've always gone back to the gym and worked even harder and come back stronger.
I mean, speaking to you the other day at the press conference, you did outline that this would be your toughest test by far, and it did prove that. He was very heavy-handed, Mendy, and he was very strong in there.
Yeah, he was a tough kid. He's like I say, he's mixed at a top level, and you know the guy that just stopped my teeth. He you know he's only recently boxed him, and you know he won a fair few rounds against him. The guy's a top fighter. It was my first 12-round fight. Well, my second, but first time in doing 12 rounds. You know, and it was action-packed. You know, I hope the fans enjoyed the fight. I made a couple of little mistakes, nothing much. I still thought I beat a very good kid in there by a couple of rounds. You know, and the other rounds was close. You know, what can I do apart from dust myself off, work hard and come back even better?
You were down for the first time in your career as well. Just talk to me about what actually happened there. It seemed a bit like he caught you and you stumbled at the same time.
Well, if you watch the replay, he hit me with the left hook, and I also tripped over his front foot, so I lost my balance, sat down, it's totally fine, got back up, I was fine, no problem, carried on. First time I've hit the canvas, you know, it's one of those things. As I was moving this way, it hit me and I tripped over at the same time. As you can tell, I got up, I was totally fine. It was more of a trip than anything else. I wasn't hurt or anything like that.
Would you be interested in rematching Mendy?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I don't care what fight. I'll fight anybody. You know, it's like I said. I know what I've got inside me. You know, I've never had it an easy boxing career from the amateurs all the way up to where I am today. You know, I know what I've got inside me, and I'll fight anyone. Put it that way.
I wouldn't ever suggest that you or your team would ever underestimate any opponent. But was Mendy better than what you believed he was going to be?
I said Mendy was a top fighter. You know, in the press conference, I said he was the best fighter that I'm going to face so far in my career. He's mixed at a well level, and you know he's lost on close decisions. I thought I won the fight. You know, so it's not as if I've gone out there and he's blew me away. I thought I won the 12-round fight by 2 or 3 rounds, and some of the other rounds was close. There was a few mistakes I made in there. It's just, and that's it really. He's a top fighter, and it proves for my first big test. You know, like I say, I went in there and I showed a lot.
Just finally, obviously, you know, regardless of how you performed, it is classed as a defeat on your record. But what can you take from that, Luke? What can you learn from that?
Like I said, there's a couple of mistakes I made in that fight, and I'll put it right. But you know, there's a few things that people in there that's actually seen that I hadn't showed before. You know, I showed a heart. You know, I was calm under pressure. He come forward non-stop for 12 rounds. Like I said, my first 12-round fight, it was a big test for me. You know, I could have boxed 20 journeymen and then go in there in my 20th, 30th fight. You know, and it could have happened then. But you know, I've been fast-tracked. You know, and I've been doing what I can. Like I say, I still feel so I won the fight, but there was a couple I won it by 2, 3 rounds. But it is what it is. The judges had it the other way. There was 2 foreign judges that had the other way, and it is what it is. I've got my first defeat on my record. You know, it's and that's it. I'm gutted. I'm disappointed. because I want to win. I train to win, and I want to be the best.
You'll take a little bit of time out now over Christmas and just plan the next move for next year now?
No, I want to get back in and learn on my mistakes and come back even better, faster, stronger and more intelligent.
All right, look, listen, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of time.
Problem.
And like I said, disappointing night for you tonight, but
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll be back next year.
of course I will.
All right?
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Luke.
William Hill Vegas sponsors Joshua vs White on Sky Sports Box Office.